Have you ever noticed that some of the strongest people you meet in life are also the quietest, and their power does not come from shouting or convincing or fighting, but from a silence so steady that it feels like a mountain sitting inside their chest? And this silence is not cold or distant, but a calm presence that tells you they do not need to beg for attention. They do not need to chase anyone, and they do not need to explain themselves to people who have already decided not to understand them. And you wonder why they are so peaceful, why nothing seems to shake them, why they walk through life as if they carry an entire hidden universe inside them. And the truth is simple. They understand the power of silence. They understand that the moment you begin begging, chasing, or over-explaining, you give away the power that was always meant to stay within you. Most people never learn this. Most people believe that love must be begged for, that opportunities must be chased after relentlessly, and that their worth must be proven again and again through endless explanations. But in doing so, they move away from their center. They drain their energy. They forget that real power is quiet, steady, grounded, and complete. Let us begin with the first truth: never beg. When you beg for love, affection, attention, approval, or validation, you send a message to yourself and to the world that you are lacking something. But you are not lacking. You may feel empty because you have been distracted from your own wholeness. You may feel lonely because you forgot how to sit with yourself. You may crave attention because your soul has been whispering for years, asking you to return home to yourself. Begging makes you believe that another person carries your worth in their hands. And so you hand them your dignity in the hope they will give you something back. But no amount of begging can create real love, and no amount of pleading can create real respect. Love that requires you to kneel is not love, it is dependency. Respect that requires you to shrink is not respect, it is control. When you stop begging and begin to rest in your own worth, something changes. It is as if your energy, which had been leaking out of you for years, your spine straightens, your breathing deepens, your presence becomes heavier, not in a burdensome way, but in a grounded way, like a tree that finally remembers its roots. And in this quiet self-respect, people begin to react differently. They sense your worth not because you shout it, but because you carry it. When the inner energy returns to you, you stop trying to be chosen, and people start choosing you naturally. The second truth: never chase. Chasing is not movement. Chasing is fear disguised as effort. When you chase someone, or something, or some situation, you are not running toward it. You are running away from the fear that it might leave you or forget you. Chasing comes from the belief that you are incomplete without what you are chasing. But anything that truly belongs in your life will not require you to lose your dignity, destroy your peace, or exhaust your spirit in pursuit of it. In Eastern philosophy, there is a teaching that says when you chase something, you push it away with your very desire. When you stand still in calm confidence, life naturally rearranges itself around your energy. Chasing says, I don't have. Standing still says, it belongs to me if it is aligned with me. And life mirrors your inner truth. When you chase after love, love becomes distant. When you chase after success, success becomes stressful. When you chase after attention, attention becomes unstable. But when you stand still, centered, aligned, calm, what is meant for you begins to move toward you. Think about water. If you relax your hands and let them rest, the water settles and fills them naturally. This is the law of energy. What is meant for your soul cannot be taken by someone else, and what is not meant for you cannot be secured by force. Now let us speak about the third truth: never explain. The urge to explain yourself endlessly comes from the fear of being misunderstood. But no explanation is enough. for someone who wants to misunderstand you. People do not hear you based on your words. They hear you based on their intentions, their wounds, their insecurities, their expectations, and their filters. If someone wants to twist your truth, they will twist it even if you speak for hours. If someone wants to understand you, they will understand you even if you speak only one sentence. When you stop over-explaining, you save enormous energy. You stop trying to control how others see you. You stop negotiating your worth. You stop trying to win arguments that were never meant to be won. You stop trying to justify decisions that came from your soul. Your peace is not up for public debate. Your path is not a group discussion. Your boundaries are not invitations for negotiation. Only insecure people demand constant explanations. Only strong people learn to remain silent and let their actions speak. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is depth. Silence is clarity. Silence is self-control. Silence is the ability to observe instead of react. Silence is the ability to feel your intuition louder than the noise of the world. When you learn to be silent, you begin to see through people. Their intentions become visible. Their truth becomes clearer. Their energy becomes readable. Silence exposes what noise hides. In silence, you notice that some people only come to take, others only come to manipulate. Some come to test your boundaries, some come to feed off your reactions. But silence starves the drama. Silence kills manipulation, because manipulation needs your reaction to survive. Silence reveals the intentions of others without you having to say a single word. And silence also protects your peace. You realize you do not need to respond to everything. You do not need to correct every misunderstanding. You do not need to fight every battle. You do not need to attend every argument you are invited to. Silence teaches you that your energy is precious and does not belong everywhere. Now let us go deeper into alignment. Life mirrors your inner state. If you beg, life gives you more situations where you must beg. If you chase, life runs faster. If you explain endlessly, life sends you more people who refuse to understand. But when you are silent, grounded, whole, centered, life slowly begins to change the people, events, and opportunities around you to match your new energy. Think of a magnet. When it is broken, its energy is scattered. It attracts nothing. But when it is whole, it pulls things toward it without effort. You too become magnetic when you stop scattering your energy on people who do not value it and situations that do not deserve it. Solitude plays a big part in this transformation. When you stop begging, stop chasing, stop over-explaining, you return to yourself. You begin to enjoy your own company. Being alone stops feeling like loneliness. It starts feeling like restoration. When you finally sit with yourself, without distractions, without noise, you meet parts of yourself you have ignored for years. You meet your inner child, you meet your hurt, you meet your strength, you meet your truth. And slowly, you realize that love was always inside you, not something you had to chase outside. From this place of inner completeness, you can love without clinging, you can give without losing yourself. You can stay calm even when people misunderstand you. And most importantly, you can walk away without bitterness. Because the person who walks away calmly is the person who has the deeper power. True power is quiet. Real strength is calm. Those who are centered do not beg. Those who are aligned do not chase. When you rest in your truth, your silence becomes your signature, your dignity becomes your shield, your intuition becomes your guide, your peace becomes your protection. The world may test you, people may provoke you, situations may challenge you. But when you have mastered the art of silence, you no longer respond from fear, you respond from clarity. You respond from strength, you respond from inner wisdom. And eventually life begins to respect you. People begin to respect you. Opportunities begin to respect you, because the world reflects the energy you live from. When you stop begging, life gives you what you deserve. When you stop chasing, what is meant for you stays. When you stop explaining, people who cannot understand naturally. And in their place, life sends people who speak your language, who match your energy, who value your presence. Never beg, never chase, never explain. This is not arrogance. This is self-mastery. This is alignment. This is the art of returning to yourself. And in silence, you discover that nothing outside you has power over what you become inside.